Hello Gaudi class and welcome to today's maths lesson, which is going to start, surprise, surprise, as always, with our arithmetic. So what I'd like you to do is choose your challenge 1 or 2, pause the video and come back to me when you're ready. Please, please, please make sure that for the extension you do at least 2 or 3 different answers. And if you're doing challenge 2 extension, think carefully. So let's have a look at challenge 1 first. 3 add 7. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's all my fingers. So that is 10. 7, take away 0. So 5, 6, 7. And I'm not taking any away. So I'm still going to have all 7 there. 10 add 3. I don't have enough fingers for that because I've used up all my 10 fingers with just the 10. So because it's a big number, I'm going to put the 10 in my head and then I'm going to add another 3. So 10, 11, 12, 13. And I got my cubes for my extension again. So I have got 18 cubes here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some and put some over on this side. So I've got some here in this pile and some here in this pile, but all together I'm going to have my 18. So today I'm going to start, instead of just moving 1 over, I'm actually going to move 3 over. So now I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 on that side. And I've got 3 on that side. That's what I moved, 1, 2, 3. So I have still got all 18, but I've got 15 on this side and 3 on this side. So 15 add 3 is 18. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to move another one from this pile here. And I've just knocked another one off and put it into this pile here. So now if I've taken one away from that pile, I've got 14 in that pile. And now I've moved it over here. So I've now got 1, 2, 3, 4 in that pile. So 14 add 4 equals 18. This time I think I'm going to move another 2 from this group. So I'm going to take 1, 2 away from this group. So if I take 18, if I had 14 and I've taken away 2, 14, 13, 12, I should have 12 left on that side. And now I should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on that side. So that's still 18. And it doesn't matter how many I move from one side to the other, as long as I've still got all of my 18 on the table or on my board, then my total is always going to be 18. Okay, let's do challenge 2. 43 and 25. And again, if I look at my ones, I can see that they're not going to go bigger than 5 add 5. So I can do this one without having to use my column addition. So I'm going to do 43 add 20. So 43, 53, 63. And then I'm going to add the 5. So 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68. Next one, 62 add 10. And I know I can do this one because I can count backwards and forwards in tens. So 62, 10 more, it's going to be 72. 62, 72. 36, take away 19, I am going to have to do on my chart. And I'm going to do it with my tens and ones first, and then I'll use it doing the tens and ones frame. So I've got 36, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I've got to take away 19. So if I do my ones first, I've got to take away 9 ones. I can't take away 9 ones, I've only got 6. So I'm going to say, Mr. 10 Stick, come on holiday, come and sit on this side with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I've still got 36. 10, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. I've still got 36. I haven't got rid of any. All I've done is move a 10 stick into 10 ones. Now I can take away my 9 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And I can take away my 1, 10. So now I have got 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 left over. So if I was going to do that on my tens and ones chart, I can't do 6 take away 9. So what I'm going to say is, Mr. 30, please can I split you into a 20 and a 10? I'm going to take the 10 and add it to my 6. So 6 add 10 is 16. So I've now got 16 on this side. 16 take away 9. So 16 take away 9. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7. And 2 take away 1 is 1. So my answer is the same. It's just a different method. And it doesn't matter which method you use. If you can't do this one yet, don't worry. We didn't really learn this one at school. Stick to that method. If you can, fantastic. Now, there was a bit of a trick here because you've got to find 2 numbers to make 16, but you've already got 6. So actually, if you've already got 6, you just have to find 2 numbers that make 10. So you could have had 0 and 10. You could have had 1 and 9. You could have had 2 and 8. You could have had 3 and 7. You could have had 6 and 4. You could have had 5 and 5. And then you can have them all the other way around as well. So I hope you didn't fall for the trick, and I hope you noticed that you already had 6 as part of your answer. In today's lesson, we're going to be looking at making equal groups. So you need to pay extra attention because some of the groups are not going to be equal, just to try and trick us, catch us out. So we've got to make sure that we know the difference between equal and unequal groups. So have a look at this one. Do I have 2 equal groups? So just shout at me, yes or no. Yes, I do. They are equal. We're not worrying about what's in the group. So don't start stressing about, oh, one's got yellow balls and one's got red balls. We're not looking at what's in them. We're looking at the number of items in the group. And that's going to be the same for the whole lesson. Just how many have we got in a group, not what is it. So we've got 6 on this side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we do have equal groups. So I have 2 equal groups of 6 objects. Can you say that with me? It's at the bottom if you read it with me. I have 2 equal groups of 6 objects. And we're going to repeat that. That is going to be our STEM sentence for today. So have a look at this one. Do I have 2 equal groups? And again, shout yes or no at me. That's right, I don't, because on this one I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and on this one I have 1, 2, 3, 4. So I do not have 2 equal groups. I have 2 unequal groups of objects. So do that one with me. I have 2 unequal groups of objects. Do I have 2 equal groups? Well done, I do. I have 4 footballs here and I have 4 footballs here. So I have 2 equal groups of 4 objects. Say it with me. I have 2 equal groups of 4 objects. Do I have 2 equal groups? Now, when I first saw this, I had to look really closely, but I think this is a bit of a tricky one because I don't have equal groups. There are 3 yellow. Sorry, those are red. There are 3 red circles there and 3 red circles there, but there are 3 yellow ones here and 4 yellow ones here. So I had to look twice. My eyes were going a bit, woo, I think I have. So I have got 2 unequal groups of objects. Can you say that with me? I have 2 unequal groups of objects. Do I have 2 equal groups? And again, remember, it doesn't matter what's in the group. You're looking at how many objects are in the group. So do I have 2 equal groups? Yes, I do, because I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 in that group, and I have got 1, 2, 3, 4 in that group. So I have 2 equal groups of 4 objects. Can you say that with me? I have 2 equal groups of 4 objects. So that tells me the number of groups, 2, and each of the groups, this group here has got 4, and this group here has got 4. So I have 2 equal groups of 4 objects. Do I have 3 equal groups? Yes, I do. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 people in this one, 1, 2, 3, 4 people in this one, and 1, 2, 3, 4 people in this one. So should we try the STEM sentence together? I have 3 equal groups of 4 objects or 4 people. Do I have 3 equal groups? I do not have 3 equal groups. So can I make these groups equal? What would I have to do to make these groups equal? I can put my pencil in this pot here. Now I have 3 equal groups of 2 objects. But without that, they're not equal because this one's got 1 and this one's got 2. So if I put that there, then I have 3 equal groups. Okay. Do I have 4 equal groups? I do not have 4 equal groups. I have 3 equal groups. This group and this group and this group are equal because each of them has 3 fish in, but this one only has 2, so they are not equal groups. What would I have to do to make the groups equal? I could take a fish out of every group. Now my groups are equal. Or I can put a fish into that last group and just change the 1 group instead of changing 3. And now I have equal groups. So can you stay the stem sentence with me? I have 4 equal groups of 3 objects. So how can we make all of these groups equal? So I've got 1 group here, fruit, 1 group of fruit here, and 1 group of fruit here. What do I do to make them equal? I need to put that piece of fruit in this group here. So now I have 4 pieces of fruit here, 4 pieces of fruit here, and 4 pieces of fruit here. So what numbers need to go in my stem sentence? There are, how many equal groups have I got? Well done, I've got 3 equal groups. And how many fruits in each group? 4 fruits. So say that with me. There are 3 equal groups of 4 fruits, or 4 objects. Okay, so your turn. Now, you've got 2 choices for your work today. Depends on how achy and bakey your hand is. If you want to, you can write the stem sentences out and fill in the missing word. No, they're going to be missing numbers. You can write out the stem sentences and fill in the missing numbers. Otherwise, you can just say them. So if you could get someone to record you shouting at the television or letting me know what you've got there, then that's absolutely fine. So if you were going to record it, you could say, question 1, because that's what the Q stands for. Question 1, I have got 3 equal groups of 4 fruits. And you could just put that onto Tapestry for me. Just you standing there recorded, which would be quite nice because I am missing seeing you and hearing your voices. I love your work on Tapestry, but I really love it when you record something, I can see you. You get to see me every day on these videos. I don't get to see you. So there are 3 equal groups of 4 fruits. So you can either write it and copy the stem sentence at the bottom of the screen, pause the video and copy that, or you can just say it. And that's first part of challenge 1. There is another part to challenge 1. And what have we got here? So again, can you just say or write the stem sentence that goes with that picture there? And I'm not going to help you with that one. Challenge 2. Again, do you have equal groups? And what would you have to do if they're not equal? So you might find that you might want to draw this one, and you could just draw stick people. I am very good at drawing stick people. I am very not good at drawing any other people. So you might want to draw your people that you've got in this group, and your people that you've got in this group, and your people that you've got in this group, and then make them equal. Now I've told you they're not, giving the game away. So can you make them equal? And then when you've done that, you can write or say the answer. So you could say, if you don't want to do any writing today and you don't want to do any drawings, then what you could just say is, I added 1 extra person to the group of 3, and now I have 3 equal groups of 4 children. And you could do it just like that. So you could tell me what you had to do to make them equal, and then your stem sentence. Or you can draw the picture, add the person in, and write the stem sentence underneath. So that's challenge 2, part 1. There is another part to challenge 2. Do I have equal groups of bikes? And again, just the stem sentence. Challenge 3. Again, writing or saying what you've got there. There's another one of those. And again, can you make these groups equal? Because they're not equal. So what would you have to do? So again, you can draw it. You can add in the bits that are going to make it equal. Or you can just say what you would have to do to make it equal, and then the stem sentence at the end that tells me what you've actually got. And then we've got your reasoning. So this is, and this just needs to be an A or a B. You don't need to write the whole statement. Which of these statements is true? So have a look at those balls. Are there 3 equal groups of 4 footballs or 4 equal groups of 3 footballs? Don't move the football. Because you could make the other sentence right. Maybe that could be your super challenge. So what have we got there? And then what would you have to do to make the other one right? And I look forward to seeing your work on Tapestry.